So when it comes to neuromotivation and creating a winning team, how do you get people to be motivated? How do you get people to move? How do you get people off the couch? How do you get people to go from A to B when they're procrastinating, or when they're victimized, or when they feel like they've had a rough day, and when they're tired, and when they just feel defeated? How do you do that? Well, it starts with this chemical called dopamine. It's a neurotransmitter, and it's a chemical that drives pursuit and reward. It allows you to feel good, and creativity spurs in. So how dopamine works, it's very, very addictive. I mean, most things that we're addicted to, whether it's drugs, alcohol, gambling, anything that's addictive, that's bad or good, is related to dopamine. So wouldn't it be great if you could use dopamine for the better? So when you pick up your phone and you look at social media, guess what happens? You get a hit of dopamine, but that's an artificial one, and it allows you to keep going back there. So when it comes to dopamine, if you're looking at A and you're looking at B, and you need to go from A to B, forget about B. Let's just say A, and you're going to get to Z. Forget about Z, go from A to B, and then from B to C, and then from C to D. That's the way you do it. You start looking at little bits. So if the task is 10 kilos, and you want to lose it, try to lose 1 kilo, and then see how you go to 2 kilos, and then 3 kilos. It becomes addictive. I mean, when you've got a list, say a shopping list, and you write the list up, and I do this on a daily basis. I use a big chart in my house every day with things I've got to do, and I cross them off. Every time you cross them off, you get a hit of dopamine. And you start to get closer and closer and closer to the finish of it. It's addictive. So being able to get somebody to go from A to Z, or from 0 to 100, or from 1 to 10, take a small step, show them the pathway, and they will then start getting progress. The brain loves progress, and that's what happiness is. When you look at a brain and you look at a functional MRI or a structural MRI and blood flow, it's always at its peak when you're doing something with progress. That's when you're happy. So when you're happiest is when you're doing something with progress.